Okay, so we're at the Palm Beach Motorcoach Resort in Jupiter, Florida. This place is beautiful. It's brand new. Their amenities are not up. The pool isn't open. They do have full hookups, electric, sewer, and water, but there's some things they're still doing construction on. So lucky us, because the pool isn't open and some of the other things are not open, we got this site for half price. So normally it's like $90 a night, I think, maybe a little more. And during the week, I think you get a 10% discount. But anyway, we're paying like $40-something a night. This is unheard of. This is, all the sites have pavers. It's not even concrete or asphalt. It's actual pavers, which is pretty high end for RVing. We're at site 50. It's beautiful. It's a back-end site, as you can see. Nice grass. Everything's brand new. Plenty of room here for the car. There's actually plenty of room if you had another RV. It's like a double wide. They're all like that. Nice trees. That's the entrance. I mean, just look at this. This is, you know, anytime you stay in a RV park and it has the word resort in it, you know it's high end. We wouldn't have normally picked this type of place. We don't really do resorts. But we really wanted to come over and see the East Coast. We had a bunch of people to meet up with, and you know, friends we wanted to visit that live over here. And I booked late. It was my fault. You know, everything in Florida in the winter books up by June. So there was no place to stay. And I found this through a couple that I follow on Facebook. They're full-time RVers, and they had mentioned this place and that it was brand new and blah blah. They were still working on it, and the sites were cheap or less expensive until they got up and running. So we booked here and really lucked out. This place is not even full, which is very unusual for winter in Florida. And that's because nobody really knows about it yet. I'm guessing next year you won't be able to get in here because it doesn't take long for people to find out about places. These rigs are really nice. They do not have the 10-year rule here. A lot of resorts have a 10-year rule, basically, that says if your RV is 10 years old or older, you cannot stay there. And this place does not, which is nice because we wouldn't be able to stay here, although it looks like that type of place. Well, here's a much older one. I love that, with the American flag pole right there attached to the front of the RV. This resort is surrounded by a preserve. 3 sides of it. There's a gate to go in and out of it. You can bike ride and hike. If you want, dogs are not allowed in there. There's a gate to get in and out with a code. Oh, this is a nice RV right here. Yeah, that's about $500,000. Integra, hello. And very nice. So there's 100 sites here. There are no... Oh, this one has a little... This one has a nice patio with furniture and I bet you they live here. A lot of these, there's a sales office here. So just like if you bought in a gated community down in Florida, they have a sales office and salespeople in there that sell the lots or the condos. They have that here. So there are people that buy their site, and usually, I mean, in a place like this, I'm guessing they go anywhere from 150 to 220,000. That's where I've seen them run about. And you have that site forever. And you can, I believe, I don't know about here, I'm guessing it's the same, but in other places, if you're not going to use your site 1 year, I believe they can rent it out for you, and I'm sure they get a small fee, but you can make money off of your site by renting it if you're not going to be using it. This site is massive. So anyway, there's a nice lake in the middle. These are all sites here that are empty. This is incredible. This is such a great new find and a hidden gem. It's not going to be hidden for much longer as soon as people find out about it. Look at this. Look at this, all lined with the palm trees. This reminds me of California a little bit. When you drive in California, you just have palm trees on both sides of the highway. It's just beautiful. We've never been to Jupiter. We've really never been to the East Coast except to Hollywood a couple of times. At least I haven't, because that's where my father-in-law lives. It's much nicer up here. We're about an hour and a half maybe from Hollywood, Fort Lauderdale area. Hollywood is just below Lauderdale. We're an hour from Boca, maybe 50 minutes from Boca. 45 minutes to Pompano Beach. We are, I don't know, almost an hour from Port St. Lucie, 30 minutes from Stewart. So in that area, it's much nicer up here than it is in the Lauderdale, Hollywood area. I've never been to West Palm, but it reminds me of what West Palm would be like. Wave, Sal. So the dogs are adjusting to another site. So this is the front entrance. All pretty flowers out here. Looks like some kind of azalea, but I have no clue. This is a gated resort. There's a code to get in. You just exit by motion, by motion when you pull up. This is the clubhouse. They do have activities here. Because they're so new and there's not a lot of people here yet, they don't have a full calendar of activities, but they do have some things. They have bike rides certain times of the morning, certain days, and they have a Friday social from 4 to 7. It is free. All you could eat and drink, cocktails. So that's pretty amazing. I mean, we've called up and priced out other resorts, Motorcoach resorts in all over Florida, and there's some of them that, you know, are $120, $130 a night. Of course, the longer you stay, the better rate you get, but even if you stay for a week or a month, it's still going to be pricey. It won't be $150 a night, but it might be $100 or $90. And I'm really surprised that this isn't more expensive. And you know, it might go up in a year or two. They might just be doing the $90 a night to get people in here, and then it might go up. But I'm really surprised, because other resorts that are like this, when you see pavers everywhere and not asphalt or concrete, that means $100 or more a night. We figured that out. I'm just trying to find the pool that's not open yet, but oh, we can't get to it. It's probably locked. Oh, it's not. Let's see if we can. Oh, look at this nice tile. Oh boy, yeah. This is beautiful. Just beautiful. So inside here is the clubhouse, and then oh, look at this pool. The pool, it says 3 feet 6 inches, the whole thing, and it's a waterfall. It's locked, so I can't go in there, but right there where that duck is, right before the duck, it's like it goes into the lake. It's like a waterfall. You cannot swim in the lake. Oh, that's pretty. It's like an infinity pool, sort of. And they do have a hot tub right there. Sauna, hot tub. And of course, these sites, you could see these RVs are lakefront, so they're more than what our site normally is of $90 a night. So I guess, yeah, maybe there are sites here that are $100 a night. The lakefront ones might be. But I don't need to be lakefront, so we didn't opt for that. And those are also pull-in sites. Usually, not usually, but sometimes pull-in sites as opposed to back-in sites are more expensive. Men's and women's bathrooms, they're closed, but I'm sure they're very nice. Look at this grass. It's like a golf course over here. I'm not sure what this is. It's not shuffleboard. They might be putting shuffleboard courts in. This is some kind of like stiff carpeting. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna pour the shuffleboard courts over. You think this is for shuffleboard? Bocce? It's not. It might be bocce, but it's not anything the balls could sink into. It's like a rug. I mean, you could play bocce on it. You don't have to have hard sand, but who knows. But anyway, there's something going here that isn't finished. They have benches here at the end. Beautifully landscaped. Nice flowers everywhere. I think these are hibiscus, but don't really know. I don't have a green thumb. This is what the water spigots look like. These are nice. They're high off the ground, brand new, nice shut-off valves. You know, you go to some campgrounds and it's tricky sometimes. This electrical box and the sewer, all the sewer holes are nice, flush with the ground. You just take the cap off and hook up your sewer line. So this was a great find for us. The rate to stay at this beautiful place, so centrally located to where we want to be and people we want to see, you can't beat the price. And that is about it. That's Palm Beach Motorcoach Resort in Jupiter, Florida.